It's the Clemson Tigers and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helps out this offense a few extra yards in field position. The Tigers offense will have the opening possession of the game. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
And this matchup is going to be so much fun to watch because this defense, they're really, really good. And they like to take away what you do best. And a lot of times that means focusing on your number one guy. Palmer, here's a problem. There's 2 in this offense. So I can't wait to watch how they handle both of these guys that can make big plays and what answers they try to come up with.
I think that's the big question, right? Because it's really hard as a defense to double 2 guys. And I think if you're on offense here, you want to try and change the picture, change the formation and alignment, use motion, try and confuse or at least force them to communicate to get the matchups they want to get. I think there's opportunities in this offense today with these 2 big-time targets outside to make some plays, but they got to be versatile, and they got to try to be as multiple as they can.
Second and long here. Might as well run him again. Turning it on. He's at the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Clemson.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
So Miami's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These 2 were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They give it back to him. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's second and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
From the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair got his man. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. With the draw, it's Pringle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
They'll give it to him again.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Wide receiver comes in motion. St. Clair throws to the tight end. Out wide left, it's Lofton. Makes the catch and he's free. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the gun, it's Roberts. Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Following that run, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Tavian St. Clair. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and
caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Hurricane. Extra point here will tie the game. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Makes the grab.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Quick give. Plows through the defense. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Long way to go on 2nd down. He wants to throw it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, and most QBs will tell you it starts from the waist down, and the feet have to be tied really well with the upper body and with the mechanics. And you could tell, drifted a little bit there. Because of that, inaccurate throw.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're going back to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Tells to fake. Left side is Turner. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Right at the line. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Drops back. It's Spaker. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. That is their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Quick catch on 3rd down. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Number 81, set to advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. With the catch, it's Pringle. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it down the field. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Miami. And once he found open space. Man, might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not whole lot of room on that return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Out wide right, it's Sellers. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Working the ground game. He's got enough. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Leaves it with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they can't make the play on third down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. On the delay, it's Roberts. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking for the edge. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Give to the back. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Baker. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism, and you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him, if you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Out wide left, it's Pringles. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. St. Clair to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Pringle. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 7. Throwing St. Clair. Grabbed over the middle, it's Vaughn. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Left side, it's Jacob. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Canes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The hand to the running back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to it. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. Out wide left, it's Pringle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
He's changing the play. St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play.
And the defense comes up with a good stop. And here's the thing, great job, great rush integrity, making sure they didn't let him scramble around, make a big play. Now down by 3, your decision, try to kick it or maybe force it and try to go for it.
Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And these these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a miss.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Baker. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Under pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll get him down after a solid return. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. St. Clair. Right down the middle. Got his man. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Jacobs. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Right side, it's Roberts. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Tavian St. Clair. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. 2nd and long here. Again, it's St. Clair. Going for the big play. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. Tight end finds a soft spot. There he goes. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. red zone looking for a receiver. Flips it out in the flat. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That brings them to within one.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 15 team, the USC Trojans. Now back to your game at Hard Rock Stadium. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Miami's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they want to get their running back going. As you know, he is squarely in that Heisman conversation at this point in the season. He's been so productive every game, but not yet today. He's getting touches. They're giving him opportunities. He's just got to try to get a better start at the line of scrimmage and hit a home run here for voters. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage? Not.
Snags it, and he's open. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Throwing St. Clair. The short hands. It's Lofton. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Canes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Again, it's St. Clair. Left side is Pringle. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Sets his feet. It's St. Clair. grabbed in the middle. It's Roberts. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmaker. And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Tough run here. It's Roberts. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Precision block. Front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense.